Welcome back to Sakura Swim Club. Sort of like an 80s made-for-TV movie, we have to win the big game in order for good things to happen to us. In this case, our dad to agree to let us hang out with these two hot, definitely 18 girls.
Does he agree to the plan? Did he, Kaede?
Yeah, he did. They both look overjoyed.
What are we waiting for then? Time to get training! I share Miyako's sentiment. Grab your swimming gear and head to the pool. It's time for special swimming training.
The full reality of it hasn't really come to me yet. I'm really going to be competing in a swimming tournament. A tournament which is probably going to define my future for me. Miyako and Hiro...
Can I just say that it's really fucked up that Kaede's dad doesn't pay attention to his son enough that he nearly made his son a shut-in?
Oh yeah. I mean, I know when you were making those comments, those weren't exactly in character.
No.
But we won't unpack those worms.
Yeah, let's take the worms and just... those aren't good worms. Go the fuck away, worms.
Miyako and Hiromi have high hopes for me, but I'm still not sure about it myself. Can I really compete with people who have been training their whole lives? I only just got in the pool a little while ago. Even with those two training me, I still don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. The gauntlet has been thrown down with my father. With those bad grades, this is my last chance to prove to him I can really accomplish something here. There will be no failing this tournament. If I come first, there is no way he would make me transfer away. Despite all that, though, I want something to prove to myself that I'm not really a loser. This is my chance. This is my opportunity to show that I can do something for myself. Once I can finally find satisfaction in what I do, then I will be able to finally find my way. But this shouldn't be just about me. I shouldn't do it for myself. I should do it for those two as well. It would be selfish of me not to try my best for them, especially after they've tried their best for me. I just can't get over these feelings of anxiety I have. With this competition looming down on me, I feel like I've been locked up. I can't break out of this mental block I have. I'm scared. More scared than I've ever been in my life. And that fear is strangling me right now. And the D20 says... evens. Just ignore it. If I let my fear get a hold of me now, it's going to be disastrous. Sure enough, they're both here.
What took you so long? We have a lot of training to do before we get to that competition. Yeah, Kaede, we really need to train hard. Everyone else who's going to be participating will be fighting fit. If we even want a chance at winning, then we need to be nothing less than at our best.
Miyako looks really fired up about this.
And you've spent the last 3 days in bed, so come on, let's get swimming already. I have to agree with Miyako. We need to get in right away. You really need to take this seriously, Kaede.
Of course I'm going to take it seriously.
I never know when you're being serious about something, you know. But I'll just presume that you really mean it. Because I'm your lady.
I do mean it.
You're
really,
first
I
lady.
do. Yeah.
I'm number one.
Miyako would beat the shit out of her if she said that.
Then say it like you mean it. And by the way, I'm his first.
I do mean it. I will work myself to the bone. We're going to do all our best for this tournament. I paused for a moment. It's very rare that I ever shout about anything. But this time it just sort of came out of me. Miyako is smiling at me.
I knew you had some anger in you. So much better to express it than it is to hide it. Don't you feel better?
I do, actually.
Then shout it out for the whole world to... Wow, the fuck up threw me off.
Aw.
Shout it out for the whole world to hear. Come on, there's no way that you're going to transfer. We'll prove to your dad that you can do it. Absolutely. You helped us both, Kaede. It would be a disgrace for us to not do the same for you.
We're going to have to train harder than ever before, but I'm no longer wavering. Their determination has rubbed off on me. We're going to do this, no matter what.
Are you ready, Kaede? You better be ready.
Both of them look at me expectantly from the other side of the pool. Wait, are we screaming at each other from across
Give
the
it
pool?
everything you've got.
Holy shit.
Any lesson will make sure that you regret it.
I don't doubt that for a minute.
Then what are you waiting for? Dive in!
I need no further approval for them. As I dive into the pool, it all comes naturally to me, as if I'm flying rather than swimming. No longer held back by my fear, I feel as if I can drift through the blue waters effortlessly. I won't leave this place. I won't leave behind Hiromi and Miyako. Both of them. I just hope that things will work out okay. No. I can't hope.
This guy really needs to bring up his English grades. Glades.
I will make sure that things work out okay. This is my moment in the sun while I'm underwater in an enclosed pool, and I will not be held back by anything. This time, no matter how many laps they send me on, I don't tire.
Your stamina is not human.
I'll show you some inhuman stamina, ladies.
How are you doing this?
I don't know. I guess I'm just determined. Hiromi shakes her head.
When you first joined the club, I had a feeling that things would take an interesting turn.
Did you?
Look at us now. We've come so far in such a short time. Now that we're here, there's no quitting. Okay?
Believe me, I have no intention of backing down.
You better not. I'll be cheering for you as you get in that pool. So if you do anything less than your best, I won't forgive you.
She really does mean it. I don't think I've ever seen her puff up her cheeks like this before. Something inside me can't help but feel moved by her spirit. Even though she's so angry, there's something undeniably sweet about her. Believe me, Miyako, I wouldn't dream of it. For a moment, I just stand there, looking back at the pool. Who would have known that my future would have been determined by a hole in the ground with some water in it?
What?
Okay, moving on. Listen.
Nihilistic thought of the day.
Listen, I just want to say thank you to you both. It honestly isn't something that I have said very often in my life. But please know that I am truly grateful. Thank you, both of you. You've changed my life.
Friends look after each other, don't they?
Aww, she does look like she's eaten some icky food.
Ugh, kale.
Yep.
That's what Kaede said. Stop eating kale, it's gross. I think it's very true. Alright, don't let it get in the way of training. It's more important than ever that you don't lose your concentration. Now it's time to get back in the pool. 2 more laps, Kaede.
Miyako is shouting like a drill sergeant at the moment.
Go!
Eagerly, I dive back in, racing my way through another lap.
Your breaststroke is terrible.
I think we'll be ready.
You can swim better than that.
No, I don't think.
Faster, oh my god!
I am sure we'll be ready.
So slow.
I don't think I've ever been this tired before. All I want to do right now is go home and get some rest. I'm about to walk out, but I see Hiromi and Miyako still standing there in their swimsuits. The atmosphere feels odd. I think I'll hang back and see what's happening. Their voices carry through the empty building.
Listen, if we're both gonna date him at the same time, what if we, when we get more intimate... Yes, it's something that's going to happen eventually. I've been thinking about it too. But when that happens, we'll both be... I would be okay with it though.
Hot.
Since it's you, Miyako. What are you talking about?
Aw, poor Miyako.
Are you saying we're so close with each other?
Aw.
What's one more little step? Isn't that wrong though? Are we allowed to do something like that? Well, we're already, with him. I see your point. And I guess I'm not opposed to the idea. You are my best friend after all, Hiromi. You're mine too, Miyako.
The two of them draw closer to one another. They wrap their arms around each other. What am I witnessing? Do they both have feelings for each other? And me at the same time too?
And...
They're both...
kiss.
They're both...
The ground is slippery!
Before I know what happens, they both slip. With a loud splash, they fall into the pool. Are those two okay? I immediately dive in after them. The vast blue void before me seems to stretch on forever. As I look around, I see 2 murky shapes before me. I reach out to them, but this isn't what I expected. Wow.
Yeah!
Isn't this a little forward for a Japanese story? Sorry, not forward, progressive?
Yeah, as far as titillation though, I don't know.
I mean, threesomes and polyamory are fairly common in, American porn, even like softcore porn, but I've
Yeah,
never
there's-
encountered so much of that in Japanese porn, but I also don't exactly watch Japanese porn
Yeah,
very
there's-
often.
As far as I know, not a whole lot of harem animes where it's like the girls get in on the action with each other.
It's so hot. You
Anybody?
lucky bastard.
I haven't actually like watched much anime in the last 5 years, so if anybody has any like frame of reference for this, nice. But also let us know.
Oh, if only something like that could happen to me. But, yeah, like, I'm also a heathen who doesn't watch hentai or anime or any, even just normal movies if the audio isn't in English. So, like, that's part of the reason why I haven't looked at much anything outside of very kid-friendly animes. Because, you know, those are the only ones that are translated in English, usually. Well, that's a little bit of an overgeneralization, but I think you see what I'm saying. Like, especially hentai. I know most of that isn't translated into English. So, I'm usually too lazy to go, you know, find anything.
I mean, why would you want to read when the action's going on?
Yes, especially in my case because I only half listen to things. You know, I only half watch movies, so I'm only listening to them rather than actually watching. Which I would still probably do with hentai. Because I'm a multitasker who can't stop working. Anyway, in that vast blue void before me, floating with an almost serene grace, the two of them are entwined in each other, pressed against each other. Their flesh seems to become a blur. Their lips are locked. Their eyes are closed. Flowing hair circles around them. It seems like an otherworldly moment, frozen in time, as they both swirl in the pool's depths. It feels as if an eternity is passing in these few moments. Their hands are interlocked in a death grip. Both of them. They look so happy. In this moment, they are the only ones in this watery world. I'm just an outsider, an observer. The distance between them and I, it would be comparable to a galaxy. It feels like I'm watching this from far, far away. I wonder how long these feelings were there. Yet, somehow I've been caught up in the middle of this. So, we all love each other. That's how it is. A precious moment between two friends.
Can I interrupt his introspection real quick? How is Hiromi's collar not cracked as fuck?
No, it would be wrong to just call them friends now. They have taken a step beyond that. But what would be the right word for this?
Girlfriends.
I'm just at a loss.
Girlfriends.
Was I the one who allowed them to cross that threshold? There's no other word for this than love. Despite how shocked I am, I think this is one of the most beautiful moments I've ever seen. It seems to go on forever. Eventually they part lips and stare into each other's eyes. Even though neither of them can speak a word, they're saying to each other everything they need to.
Don't you ladies need a breath?
Slowly, they drift back up to the surface, rays of light dancing around them as they ascend. It's as if two angels are ascending to heaven, rising beyond a cold blue world. For a moment, they're so cute. Hold on, look how cute they are. For a moment, the both of them just sit on the pool's edge. They don't say a single word. I don't think they know that I saw everything too.
That was nice. I wouldn't mind doing it again.
No, they've noticed me. This is gonna be awkward.
Kaede? Did you see the...
Okay, roll a d20 die. What do we say? We say odds. Yes, I did. Yes?
He saw it! I feel so embarrassed.
Both of them retreat into the changing room.
Flee!
Well...
Feelings reciprocated, retreat!
They're closer now. It looks like they might go on denying those feelings for a bit longer, though. We're finally here. The long-awaited tournament. There's a lot of strong-looking swimmers here. I stand out like a sore thumb among them. But Hiromi and Mieko are here. I feel reassured they'll be cheering for me when the time comes. So we will see if they will cheer for us as we perform in front of that just packed stadium with all those spectators.
My God, look at all those people.
And we'll end it here. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for another episode.
It's actually, there's a lot of people there. It just kind of got combined with the pretend to be a chair and also shrubbery convention.
Maybe it's like a modern WWE event where they blocked off half the seats.
Yep, there's
They
also
can't sell enough tickets.
there's also a group of people who are pretending to be light stands, but those guys are overachievers. I mean, seriously.
That is some hardcore cosplay.
Yeah. Look, one man's even a pool.